check this out. Got another plane to show you. Good sized box. Let's have a look inside. There she is. Look at that. Galloping ghost. Let's get it out. I'm excited. There's the real box. Pretty high, isn't it? That looks nice, doesn't it? Hey? P-51 Galloping ghost. 1016 millimeters. Wingspan. Plug and fly. Sports. Hot rod. Standard size propeller, so that's always good, isn't it? For a hand tosser. 8x6. And look at this. Common size battery, which I've got. 2200 full cell. 30 to 60C recommended, so that's good. 40 amp brushless ESC. Very nice. A little bit of crinkling on the end there. A little bit of crinkling on this end. Oh, no sticky tape holding this one down, is there? Nothing on the end. Look at this. That's it. There we go. That's how it comes packed. Lots of foam in there, isn't there? Holding it all together. Not too bad. Yeah, lots of foam. Oh yeah, it's like suspended, isn't it? Yeah, very nice. Suspended in there. Not too bad at all. Where do we start? Got some sticky tape here. Oh, they're like stuck on, these things. Look, there's going to be foam everywhere. Maybe you like to do this outside. It's going to be foam everywhere. Yes, that little bit will slip out like that. They're stuck on the bottom. Now we can see inside a bit better, eh? What do we start with? There we go, look at this. Not too bad. Has got all these little stars on there, doesn't it? Eh? Be like some of the, I don't know, dynamos or something. Have this little pattern in the foam, doesn't it? So our horns are pre-installed, very nice. Got a little bit of wire running through here, so that's alright. Screw in, is it? That's plastic there. A little bit of plastic reinforcing over top of that wire, so that's alright. Not too bad. Silvery. You put that over there. There we go. Try and pull out all our parts. So we got some Velcro. Oh, more Velcro. One big long screw there. And these foam tubes with silver painted ends on them. That's alright. Have our prop. Well, there we go, 8x6. Should be alright. Looks like a common type of prop. Here we have the prop clamp in the same packet. That looks very nice. Nice big washers on them too. So that's alright. Well, that is very nice. Very nice and gold, isn't it? Does look nice. Yeah. Should be alright. Should be strong enough once it's glued on. There we go. Yeah. They painted that like gold inside, haven't they? Yes. Very good. And we have another one. And we got the clear one. Yes. Well, that looks alright too, isn't it? If you want to put a little pilot inside. Nothing wrong with that. They look quite good. I almost threw out the screws that are in the packet. So just watch out for that. 2 little screws there for your spinner. There's our spinner. Used to be red, eh? Painted silver. But still, who's going to know? Looks alright, doesn't it? Nicely painted. Looks beautiful. 2 screws in the end there. Typical spinner. That's alright. Don't lose your screws. Put them in my little tray right now. Look at that. Can't lose them now. Next bit, the main wing. Here we go. Well, not a bad size, hey? And this is what we like, the quick setup guide, hey? That's all we need, our travels. Look at this, 8mm to 15mm on the main wing there. The rudder, 7 to 12. Elevator, 5 to 8. Should be a fast plane, so we don't need many travels, but still, that is pretty high. 8mm to 15. There's our CG, 65 to 70mm. So that's very important. We'll be going with the 65mm. And typical 2200 4-cell. So that's very good. Should be all we need. There we go, the underside first. Look at that. Yep. Well, they are quite small ailerons, aren't they? So, you know, you need a little bit of travel, I guess. We've got the little covers on there, so that's good. All pre-installed. Just a Phillips head screw goes in there. That's all right. A couple of decals there. 177. Nothing wrong with that. Well, that might be a little bit of plastic there. It's painted after it's glued on, so it's a bit hard to tell. We might have a little bit of plastic there. Just a little bit of covering. So that's good. Bit of plastic there, where our wing slots into. Some wires here, tucked away in there. That's alright. Got some racing numbers on here, haven't we? What do you think? Racing numbers? Yeah, that looks alright. That's actually quite nice and fat actually, it's not too bad. Typical Mustang shape. A little cutout there, look, for where the servo might go. Oh, that's plastic. Oh, that might have been they had in those pushing wheels. What do you think? They could have had those pushing wheels. Yes. Why else would they have the bit of plastic there for? Yes. Yes. It's almost like they've glued that back in. Maybe that's cut or something, if you can see that, where that servo goes. Very interesting. Yeah, but Stuart from Hobby King, I think he might have said it. It is an old model, isn't it? Revamped again. I think he might have said that. Not too sure. That's all right. A little bit of dehedral on that. So that's all right. That'll make it fly around beautiful. Even though it is a fast model, it should fly around nice. I didn't buy it for the speed. I bought it because it was Mustang. What else do we got? The best bit. Nothing in the box now, and that's it. All empty. Look at this, the best bit. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I like a Mustang. Nothing wrong with a Mustang. The Galloping Ghost. Looks nice. I do like the black on top. That's nice. So what's this? This is like some sort of plastic stuff. Yeah, it is too. That's all plastic. Screwed on. Yeah, nice. 177. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I've got a little clip on there. Holding the rod on. Well, that's alright. That looks nice. Very tiny actually. They are. That is a very tiny horn. Little tiny clip. For a big fast model. Very small. Same again on the other side. Oh, you got to put that one on. And the other side. Same sort of riding. Bit of weight in the front actually. Look at that. We need a pilot in here, don't we? Hey? We need a Jimmy, for sure. There's our motor in there, hidden away in there. Nice, good air cooling in the hole there. Very nice. Yeah, that's all the air cooling we have, haven't we? That's nothing, that's only for show. And how do we get inside? Oh, way back here, look. Oh, look at this. At least they put a little tab there to grab onto. I like that. Very good. Pop that out. Nice, good size canopy here. Oh yes, you can adjust your rods there, so that's good. Our screw goes in there to hold our main wing on. Hole there to run our wires through. XT60, very nice. Oh, look at this. One thing I realised, look. Well, this is nothing. Where's the battery strap? Isn't this a fast model? 100 miles an hour. And we've got no battery strap. What's this about? Well, this is nothing, isn't it? How do you hold your battery in? A bit of Velcro. And this is a fast model. I think it needs a battery strap. Well, that's a bit disappointing from a good Hobby King brand, isn't it? No battery strap. That's a bit weird. Yes. I don't wonder what sort of servos they are. Plastic? Well, the box actually says 9-gram digital servos. So, well, that would have to be Metal Gear for digital, are they? I don't know. I'm only a beginner, so I don't know about these digital. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm just disappointed there's no battery strap. That's interesting. That's interesting. We might pull the front off and have a look. That'd be something to see, pulling the front off, wouldn't it? Look at this. I got the canopy off. Come off pretty easy. 2 screws on either side. There it is, all moulded plastic. If you can see in there, the exhaust pipes moulded in too. So they're not a separate piece. They're all in one. Not too bad. Hopefully you'll be able to buy that piece later on. And here we go. This is what it looks like under the hood. There's some sort of timber tray there. Glued together into like a box. Yes, there's our motor there. One of these flat looking motors. Only got a small stump on the front of it. Isn't it? Hopefully the clamp will clamp onto that. Real nice. There's our motor size there. Hopefully you can see that. 3108. 1070 kV. And it's got written stock on there. So, and of course you can buy an extra pro mode if you want, which is 100 extra kV. There we go, Hobby King ESC, 40 amps, tucked away under there, so that'll get nice and cool, wouldn't it? You can see here we have got a bit of thrust angle. Motor's pointing down a little bit there. We have got a little bit of timber glued in there it screws onto. Okay, let's get in the build. I'll start by putting the tail on. Just make sure your hinges are loose. They're not too bad. They were a little bit stiff. Horns are pre-installed, so that's good. We'll get rid of the main wing out of the road. There we go. Got our Hobby King stand. Holds our model perfectly. So we should just slip in, but obviously can't go that way because the horn's going to hit, so we'll have to go the other way, won't we? We're upside down. That should just slip in like this. Yes, going to get caught on this bit of plastic. Squeeze it through there. Must be additional bit, that bit. We have got a couple of grooves here, which is good. There we go, making sure it's in the centre. Well, probably not really going anywhere really. And look, these are what these foam tubes are for. So they just must fit in there and then that holds the wing on, does it? So there's no screws. So this is a different sort of a method, isn't it? Very interesting. I'm just going to use a bit of tack glue. Just rub around the end of this. What do you think? That should be good enough, eh? Put a little bit around there. They are a little bit on an angle. So make sure you do the right angle. Here we go. Push that in. Wipe the excess off. You can see there, they're a little bit tapered on the top. Bit hard to see. So make sure you put them in the right way. Slide that in, give it a little twist. Good enough. Line it up. Push it home. Well, that's an interesting way of putting it together, isn't it? Well, very fast and easy, isn't it, really? Quick assembly. I might just plug our servos in and just test them. I'm just going to plug in my Turnigy servo checker. It's always a good idea to check your servos anyway. Make sure they're all working. There we go here, look. Very slow this. Very slow. I don't know. Check the other one. There's our rudder. Seems to be running a little bit slower than normal. I don't know what this is. So 1500. How's it looking? Well, that looks pretty straight. 1500. Halfway. Very good. And that one's already pre-installed on the outer hull. So that's the least travel. So the rudder doesn't need adjusting. That's fine. So we can clip this one on now. And I like to number these, so I might do this. Right, yeah, I've got my wires numbered now. I like to do this. It just helps me when I swap the receivers around, because I haven't got enough receivers for the planes. Just helps you out a little bit. So we plugged in to our elevator now, and I just undid at the servo, I undid the screw just because it was twisted, it was in the wrong spot. Pull this clip all the way off, I think. Pull the clip off all the way, put that into the hole, into the top hole, so there's the least travel. Very small. Slide that back on. Clip it back over. There we go. A little bit of a bend in it. Hopefully that'll be okay. Do out my screw. I think that's straight. Try and hold it to stop it twisting. Looks straight. Have a whirl. Full travels. So that's not a lot of travels really, but it is a fast model. So it should be plenty. Of course that's 100%. Oh, are these slow because they're meant to be digital? Is that why they're running slower on my servo checker? I'm not sure about this. I don't know what the difference is between these digital and analog. Rightio, the tail's done. Well, that was an easy assembly, wasn't it? Very nice. Onto our main wing. Got our main wing now. I'm just going to plug it in and check it. Make sure it's all working. Make sure it's lined up. There we go. Straight away I can see that this one went down. So we've got a problem already. There we go. We've got a lot more travel on these ailerons than the elevator for sure. That's a lot more travel. This end looks okay. Almost perfect. This end's not, so I have to adjust this one. Hopefully these won't come loose, hey? Sometimes they do come loose. Make sure it's nice and tight. Running nice and smoothly. Might leave it at that. That one's up a fraction and the other end is down a fraction. Close enough. Here we are, servos are checked. Now we can put our main wing on. Just need to plug our wires through. Just like that. They're nice long cables, which is good. Those bits of plastic go into here. Tuck in there. Wiggle wiggle. Nice tight fit. Flip him over. We just need to put our screw in there. There's our screw, which is the only screw that we actually get in the packet. So that's easy, isn't it? Nice long screw there. Do that up. Firm. Just want to see it pull together. A little bit more. That should be good enough. Well, it's coming together very quick, isn't it? Ready to bind it up now. Plug all my wires in. I'm just going to use one of these Turnigy Fly Sky common receivers. Got a few of these. They've been working good for us. No receiver loss. No signal loss. So that's always good. Black to the bottom. And they didn't come labelled, which is something Hobby King normally labels theirs, don't they? So they've forgotten to label them. Number 3, there you see. Number 4, rudder. That's how I run. Worry about our aerials later. One forward, one back. We should be right then. Ah, and we actually get a little strip of Velcro So why not I do that now, hey? Bit of Velcro there. That's done. There we go. Receiver's in. Got it bound up. And if you just see here, I'll just put a bit of sticky tape along that EC wire just to keep it out of the road of the battery. I like to keep things neat and tidy. Power wire will run on that side too, so that's alright. Got a bit of Velcro just stuck in there for now. Got the front cowl back on. We'll put the prop on now. What do you think? It just slips on like that, doesn't it? That goes on next. We haven't got much of a gap, only like 1/2 mil. 3/4 mil gap. Prop on. Well, I've got no prop spaces. Did I throw them out? I don't know. Maybe it never come with none. Had to check my packets. I found the bag that the prop come in, but no prop spaces. So we won't worry about that, eh? Don't need it, obviously. Put that back on. Put our prop on. I'll just check with the spinner, see which way the slots line up. Oh, now our prop is very close to those. Yeah, it might hit on that. Our prop, those little nipples there. Put our big washer on in our nut. Well, I can see already this backing plate is very wobbly on this prop spinner. Yes, very wobbly. 10 mil nut. I am a little bit off those. Don't need to be too tight. Check that it fits on there. Perfect. Perfect. Put the 2 screws in there. I just realised something. We didn't actually get a screwdriver, did we? I'm used to getting screwdrivers with my models. Those little tiny screwdrivers. And we actually only got 3 screws for the whole plane. 3 screws. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Been a quick and easy build so far. Just make sure, just watch it pulls in this gap. That's all you need. Don't need to overdo it. You might want to pull it back off one day. There we go, that's done. Now that our props on, we can check our CG. Here's our CG I marked. I marked that the recommended CG is 65 to 70. I've gone with the 65 from this front edge, which is actually 15 millimeters from this panel line, this groove here. 15 millimeters from that. There you go. Put in my 2200 zippy 4-cell. Start with about there, halfway. Going to wobble around in the flight, isn't it? Here we go, pretty good CG just there. That's how you check the CG on these warbirds, upside down. Don't know why. That's where I've placed my battery. Just there. There we go, we've got it bound up. I've just gone by the quick setup guide on my high and mid rates and then I've gone one lower, a little bit lower. Here's my model here, set for 5 minutes. Don't know how long it's going to go for. There's my rates there I've gone with. 80%, which is pretty close to the recommended. Then 65% is a low rate, and I've gone one lower, 50%. Elevator, 90, 75 and 60. Rudder, yep. 80 and 70 is about the recommended. It's close enough. 80% is probably a little bit lower than the recommended. Probably 85 would be perfect, but it's close enough. I don't use much rudder anyway. There's our direction, minus 100, 100, and of course throttle, and then reverse the rudder. And that's all you need to do. Basic setup, 4-channel setup, that's good enough. And up here, middle rates, low rates. I've got my 3 rate set on that switch. That's where I like it. Low rates. Pretty good. That's good enough. Throttle active. And I've got a throttle cut. Engine off. High rates. There's my high rates. Does look like a fair bit on the ailerons, but they are small, so hopefully that'll be okay. I'll probably start off on medium anyway. There's the elevator. Doesn't move as much, and the rudder. All running beautiful. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. There's a look underneath. Looks alright, nice and smooth. We've got these, well, that's plastic, of course, that front cowl, but then we've got these extra skid pans there, and then at the back here. So that's nice. Very good. And of course we've got these covers here, which is awesome. Skid landing, isn't it? No wheels. How does that fit on? Very nice. All I got to do, I might see if I can find a pilot. See what we can find to put in here. We may put the clear canopy on. I'm not too sure yet. We only got to glue that on. That's easy enough. It's good to see a pilot in a plane. The build went easy. Interesting how this tail went together. Very interesting. Never done that before. Just with those glue-in foam plugs. Very interesting. Hopefully it'll fly nice. I still am a beginner. So, you know, I don't want it to fly too fast anyway. No FX racer. Probably not the build quality of an FX racer, is it? Durafly. But this should fly nice. Sounds like it does. So after building it, I'm pretty happy with it. It's not Durafly quality. Don't think so. But it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. Just I'm not sure about this battery. I think they could have done something with a strap. It's supposed to be a fast plane. I'm not too sure. I am a beginner, so I'll try and get the CG right and set up right, and the battery position and the size and the weight is a big thing for me when setting up a plane. I don't know whether this Velcro is going to be enough, you know. I don't know about this. And I see some people put this bed sponge in their planes. I don't know what that's about, because you need the airflow. The air's got to flow, otherwise your battery's going to puff up. I'll try and look after my batteries, you know. I don't want to be buying a new battery every month. So I don't understand this. And one thing I've noticed, so we've probably got good airflow through the front scoop here, haven't we? But under here, there's no exit air. So the air is not going to flow through the plane, is it? You know, you do need airflow, don't you? I'm not too sure about this. Has got a couple of holes here in the timber, but they can't get out. Well, if I fly it like this with no strap in it, I'll have to fly it gently, definitely on the maiden, won't I? Yep. Not too many stunts, because I don't want to lose my battery. That's the last thing I want to do. But I do like Mustangs, so I'm pretty pleased to buy this. Like I said, I was waiting on a Mustang, maybe a Durafly Mustang, with retracts that actually rake forward. That would have been nice. You've got to be able to take off, you've got to be able to take off, and you've got to be able to land it, you know, with nice retracts. So that's what I was hoping for, but we've got a hand tosser. And at least they put just a standard prop on here, common prop, which is good. This should be something to see in the sky, shouldn't it? Should be nice. Can't wait to fly it. Thanks for watching.